G'day, this is Jim. Today we're going to make the simplest of cheeses. In fact, it's so simple, I'm not going to give you any measurements. You're going to need a pot to warm some milk in, a strainer, and of course, cheesecloth. Take some milk, and the other ingredient is lemon juice, or you could substitute that with white vinegar. I prefer lemon juice for flavour's sake. You take your pot and pop it on your stove and pour in your milk. Now what we're doing here is heating the milk up to just before boiling temperature. Somewhere around 80 to 90 degrees. You can use a thermometer if you want, but what I like to do is stir it occasionally, and what I'm looking for is some bubbles to start to form on the surface. You know, you get a feeling for just before boiling. It's at this point you can start adding in a few squirts of lemon juice. And just stir that lemon juice through. What this is doing is separating the curds from the whey, kind of curdling it. And that's exactly what you want to have a look for with the consistency of the cheesy milk at this stage. We then let that sit for around 15 minutes just to let the lemon juice do its thing. And this is the sort of consistency you want to look for, so you can see a definite separation between the curds and the whey. So the next step is to take your strainer and line it with a double layer of cheesecloth, and we're going to ladle in some of the mixture. I do this just to help reduce the weight so that I can grab the pot with one hand to pour it in. That's a great sound. So you can see the whey there. It's actually a pleasant smell. You can actually use this for a few other recipes. I'm not too familiar with what they are, but I've been told that it's quite useful in other cooking things. So if you know what that can be used for, you can put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Now at this point you can start to add some salt in if you like. I like to leave mine unsalted so that I can add salt in later on when I'm using it in cooking and things like that. But if you prefer to eat it with a bit of salt, this is the time to put it in. And the next step, because we're going to be handling this and it's still quite warm, I like to put some gloves on. What we're going to do is squeeze out the rest of this mixture so that we can get that last bit of the whey out of the cheese. And using the cheesecloth to form it. And then for its final step is to take it out of the cheesecloth and put it in the fridge for around half an hour. And there we have it, farmer's cheese. Pretty easy. It has a nice sort of soft consistency, but it's firm enough to slice. And obviously the uses for this cheese are almost endless. Plenty of different ways you can eat it. Of course, my absolute favourite is to crumble it up on a cracker and have it nice and fresh for an afternoon snack. Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. To all my existing subscribers, I want to thank you once again for all your continued support. And until next time, take it easy.